Blackstone presents Runaway, Notes on the Myths That Made Me by Erin Keane. This book is read by Erin Keane. For my mother and my brother, and for Megan and Alexis. Chapter 1. She's a bright girl. Of all the lies I once believed about my mother and father, the biggest was the one I told myself. For most of my life, I reveled in my origin story as a daughter of the grittier downtown version of Woody Allen's Manhattan, a movie I loved fiercely, perhaps because it too demanded a certain amount of self-deception. In 1972, my mother was 15 years old, a beautiful runaway from a respected military family, living as an adult under a fake name in New York's East Village, when she met my father at Googie's, her favorite bar. They fell in love and married that year. He was a recovering heroin addict, sporadically employed and with a criminal past, a self-taught, bullshitting Renaissance man who drove a cab and wooed her with barstool poems. He was also the same age as her father. Googie's is where I thought my family's story started, when he was 36 and nobody knew, or more likely, nobody cared, that my mother was a child, claiming to be in her 20s with a name and a backstory that had nothing to do with being the daughter of an army officer and a mother in bespoke beaded dresses who saw cotillion and college in her daughter's future, not hitchhiking across the country, sleeping in subway stations, hanging around bars with penniless actors and artists, drinking for cheap. After all, in Manhattan, we don't see what 17-year-old Tracy was doing before she starts dating Isaac, the twice-divorced protagonist who is her father's age and who cracks self-conscious jokes about it in front of his friends. We're not actually supposed to care. A girl becomes visible to the world, stories like Manhattan taught me, when a man appears next to her in the frame. It is embarrassing now to admit how much I believed in Manhattan and for how long it remained one of my favorite films. And yet, I know I'm not alone. A movie doesn't become a perennial best of without a certain cultural